I'm fortunate in the events I speak at, I get a chance to interview some of their top business leaders before the event. Several years ago, I was interviewing one of the top people at RiverSource Distributors, and I asked him a question I love to ask leaders. Can you think back a moment in your career that really helped you change direction, a major aha? And he told me a story that he was in the field covering a territory, and the word came down that they had to totally revamp the way they covered their territory. They had to go for high opportunities now and budget their time much differently. It meant starting over in your territory, figuring out who he was calling on was an A opportunity, B opportunity, C opportunity, change the way they go to market, change the way they present. And he asked his manager, hey, what do you think I should do? And he went through a very effective litany. Hey, you need to do this, this, this. And he said, I remember I was saying, well, my territory is a little different. I've been doing it for 10 years now, and I wasn't making excuse. I wanted to do it my way. And he looked at me and he just said, hey, why are you fighting to be average? And it said it cut him to the core. He realized he was making excuses. The challenge some people have is when things change around them, they want to rely on strategies or mindset that served them in the past. When things change, you got to change. But the challenge is, if you've been doing something a certain way for a long time, you like to stick with it because you're thinking, gosh, this worked for me in the past, this will work for me in the future. Not when things are changing so rapidly as they are today. Are you fighting to be average? Where are you right now in your career compared to where you thought you would be by now? What are your dreams? What's your next aspiration? What's your next career goal? What got you here may not get you to where you need to go. Key decision you may need to step up and address is this. Have you been fighting to be average? Have you been making excuses? Who have you been blaming? What have you been blaming for your lack of performance? If you step up and acknowledge that, anything can change for you. There's a difference between difficult and impossible. I don't know what you want to do, but I guarantee it's probably not impossible, but it may be difficult. If it's difficult, there is a way for you. Step up, quit fighting to be average, and go out there consistently, work on yourself, become more valuable. You've got more potential within you. Anything can happen for you if you make a decision right now to quit making excuses.